hosts with the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce, along with Mark Stone. Give it up for Mark Stone. Always the best. Gloria Gross and Zach with Prescott Valley Chamber here, and a wonderful assortment of guests we have for you today because we love sharing what's going on with you. Sharing for the month of February, what's it? Chamber Love. So in honor of Heart Month, we want to wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day, and glad you're joining us here. So we're going to start off right now. You're probably wondering what's happening in Prescott Valley, what's happening in Fane Park, what's going on? And we got the man to tell you just what's happening, Mr. Brian Whitty, our Director of Parks and Recreation for Prescott Valley. Hey. I want to know, there's no water in the lake, and if you found any dead bodies. No. Or money, sunken treasure.
Oh, but yes.
Yeah, pirate boats.
There's treasure all over the place.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's all up to you, Brian.
Well, thank you. Just give everybody a little bit of update. A little earlier this week, we had closure of Fane Park. Ultimately, we're doing that as part of our program of maintenance on the lake. Being that the lake is part of a valley and it's dammed, i.e. to create the lake, we're going to have some silt materials rolling in. And if you will recall, about 5 years ago, we went through the same process. And unfortunately, we've reached that period of time again. Most folks wouldn't recognize it just by looking out over the surface area of the lake, but unfortunately on the Rose Creek branch of things, we were at 2 feet of depth.
Really?
Yes, and then back 5 years ago, we were at a depth of only about 9 feet at the dam. The dam itself is 52 feet in depth. So we had all of that material that had migrated directly to the dam.
Where does it come from?
It comes from basically all the hillsides and upstream, coming from the Lynx Creek and the Rose Creek branch.
Just washes down. Just
washes down through natural events and process. And it'll be an ongoing element. Back when the park was received from the Fane family, we went through the same process then as a part of the requirement for acceptance. And so this is part of, again, that continual process. It unfortunately has occurred faster than we anticipated. So what we're trying to do is now upstream work. And we're very fortunate because we've received a grant from the Arizona Game and Fish Department. So we'll be doing upstream silt cofferdams, if you will. So we'll catch a lot of that material, whether it be tree debris, construction materials, tires. Those are the things that we have found in the lake in prior experiences and current. So we'll be going through that upstream work as well as part of all of this construction that's going on. We'll be rebuilding access trails and pathways and road work. So all of that is all in process and underway, i.e. hence the closure of the park, unfortunately. Because we have a variety of different construction pieces of equipment, trucks. We'll be doing some haul-off of material as well. So that is really the whole process under which we're going right now. We're anticipating that closure will remain in place until at least March 18th. Unfortunately, I hate to report that we're about 2 weeks behind, and that's only because of Mother Nature. She has helped us and not helped us in certain ways out there. But we're going to really work hard to try to meet that timeline. And if we can get ahead of it, awesome. If we can't, we're knowing that at least through March 18th, possibly maybe an additional week, but right now that's what we're working towards in doing that. The great part about it is in addition to that, we've had a number of volunteers that have been able to come into the park through supervised fashion. We've done some trail work out there. So we're really enhancing the entirety of the park, just not the lake. So once that's done, Mother Nature can help us out in refilling that body of water. Again, we're working with Game and Fish in regards to then getting that fishery back in place, ready to rock and roll just as good, if not better, than we did before. We have some scouts that are helping us with part of that project as well with habitats, so we'll be placing those structures as we go through all of the sediment removals and those kinds of things, doing that work out there. So it'll be a much better place for everybody to enjoy and participate, whether you're hiking or fishing or picnicking or any of those other fun things that are available down at Fane Park.
So you have to dig that stuff out?
In certain locations, yes. The beauty of the work that we did 5 years ago is that we were able to put in a valve down at the very base of the dam. So we can use that to our advantage. 5 years ago, we had to hire contractual services to help do removals, those kinds of things. But that work that we were able to do afterwards when the contractor left and putting in that valve allows us to do a lot of the work now ourselves in-house and at a much, much reduced cost. So once we accentuate that valve, we're able to flush, but there's some segments, i.e. the creek branches that are there, a little flatter in terrain, those kinds of things. We literally mechanically have to remove those materials. Otherwise, everything else then migrates and transfers down towards the base of the dam. Those are the things that we can do, and the water helps work.
You mentioned volunteers are helping with some of the trail work. Are there still opportunities to
There will
assist
always
in that?
be. Yes, there will always be those kinds of
Or
opportunities.
watching and they say, that'd be really a cool, project to help out with.
Definitely, and I encourage everyone that would like to volunteer for the town, and you can specify exactly what you're looking for, whether it be trails, special events, other activities and services, adopting a park, what have you. All of that's available, so that you can visit us online at pvaz.net for that opportunity. I encourage you to come in physically and visit with us, and we can help you go through all of those processes, give you more information to what's available throughout the town. And I'll be very selfish in regards to just Parks and Recreation, but there are many other opportunities to volunteer with the town. And yes, we would love to have that help. As we all know, Iron King has been an awesome location. There are several trails located throughout Fane Park, and we're under construction of the Glassford Hill Trail. Woohoo! That's right. Yes.
Can't wait for that one, though.
Exactly. So there's going to be some of that fine-tuning we're going to need to do before we even open up that trail as well. So there's going to be all kinds of things and opportunities. So come on board.
As it gets closer, we want you to come back and talk about that new Glassford Hill Trail.
Happy to.
And the different things that go along with that, elevation changes, but
Yes.
that's down for another show. So meanwhile, back to Fane Park and Fane Lake, which is one of my favorite places. So you say the anticipated opening is when, and just really, realistically, given the time frame, before the weather warms up, basically.
Yes, again, our anticipation is reopening the park somewhere right in that March 18th window of things. Mother Nature working on our behalf and filling up the lake. So once that...
that's how it gets filled up?
That's how it gets filled up.
Got to rain or snow?
Rain, snow, all those goodies. And then, again, a lot of that, we have a series, the lake just right up the road over in Prescott. It flows downstream, and so that adds to our lake as well. So in doing those kinds of things, but that's literally how it fills right back up. So it's been a great tool for us. But we'll open up the park once all the equipment's done and out of the way, and our other improvements taken care of, and be ready to go.
Brian, will the public notice any difference in what's being done?
Well, ultimately, the depth of the lake will be much greater
Okay.
in doing that. All the sedimentation removed. Then we'll have those improvements on the trail that we talked about with the volunteers helping. You'll physically be able to see the upstream coffer silt dams that will be there. Those kinds of things. The trail improvements for access as it relates to the Rose Creek branch of the trail. So a number of different things will be there. Once the lake fills itself, then we'll be back into the stocking schedule given by Arizona Game and Fish. And so we'll be all over the place with all kinds of goodies and enhancements. And hopefully with all this other work, instead of 5 years, that 5 year becomes 7 or 10 or 15. And that's ultimately the goal that we're working to achieve. All right. You're
I
welcome.
look forward to it. Any other questions?
All right. Super.
Great. Well, you have to get it fixed, and you have to open it up, and it's all beautiful because we know that in November Fane Park becomes the gateway to Valley of Lights.
No doubt. But in February, giving it its love. Right now.
Love, I know. Thank you,
Thank
Brian.
you.
Oh, Brian Whitty, Director of Parks and Recreation. Lots of fun, always good things going on with him, and we got the best Parks and Recreation department ever in the whole state. So thanks, Brian.
You're welcome.
All right, joining me now, if it's coming up, it's Heart Month. We love you. Well, we love Yavapai Big Brothers Big Sisters. And joining us is Lisa Sahady. Yes, Lisa Sahady. She's with Yavapai Big Brothers Big Sisters because it's time to bowl for kids' sake. Okay, well, welcome.
Thank you.
We'll show you our chamber love. Okay, there you go. Take it over.
So, very excited for Bowl for Kids' Sake this year because
we have a Star Wars theme.
I was doing
Our shirt this year. But the twist is you get a choice for your back. Either BB-8 or C-3PO. So I'm just going to lay this right here so it can be beautifully displayed. So there's 2 ways to get this lovely shirt. You can become a team captain, such as Zach is the team captain for the Prescott Valley Chamber. Right?
Do we have a name yet? We have to come up with a real Star Wars name.
Yes. Yes.
Winners need a good name.
I see the excitement on Zach's face when he saw the shirt and Star Wars themed. Or the other way you can get a shirt is that you're a bowler for a team and you earn $125 in pledges for us. Okay. Okay. And the great thing is you do not have to collect the pledges. We as an agency do that for you. All you have to do is ask your friends. Okay. The more you get, the bigger the prizes get as well. So there's some incentive there to go beyond the $125. But I'm really here to talk about how bowling helps our program and how we can serve more children through bowling. It is our largest fundraiser of the year. And last year we raised enough to support 700 matches. Okay. There's an ever-growing, need for children to be matched, and our bowling pledges and what we receive from the bowling really supports that. It costs $1,200 to support a match for a year, and what that really goes towards is checking on background checks for our volunteers, because we do a pretty intensive layered background check. It goes into supporting our professional staff who support our matches every month by checking in with the kids, our bigs, and their parents. And then it also helps a little bit, and a very small amount actually goes to supporting activities for us to provide for our matches, because we don't want our bigs spending all their money on their littles. We want to be able to support them in doing that. And so $1,200 a year to support a match is a great deal when we can think about how much it costs to, house one of our kiddos in detention. We're a prevention program, and our statistics show that specifically for boys, ages 14 to 17, when they have been mentored, they are 54% less likely to get involved with illegal activities and being sent to detention, which is amazing. So let's think about it. Where do we want our money to go? $1,200 to a match, or do we want to spend $10,000 on housing a child in detention? Let's put it into a match, and let's bowl for kids' sake. All right? So currently in Prescott Valley area, we have 145 children matched.
Wow.
I know, it's awesome, right? It's great. We still have about 50 kids right now, waiting for a big. So we're always looking for bigs. But we also know that there are more children out there that could use our services. And so we are always actually taking child referrals as well. And it's a really easy process, I promise. It's not painful at all. It's just calling in, and I send one of my staff out to do an interview, and we start looking for a match almost immediately. Okay, but we need the bigs. We need the volunteers to come in. And you can volunteer in a number of ways. It can be you as an individual. You can do it as a couple, and then you have automatic support within that match. Or you can do it as a family. And I will tell you, our family matches tend to last the longest. Okay? And it's as easy as just having a child ride along with you for your normal family activities that you do on a weekend. Have fun. You're exploring together. That's the really cool part, is that you explore together. You teach your little things, your little teaches you things, and it really becomes this lifelong friendship. And it's just amazing the transformations we see in our kids, but also the transformation we see in our bigs. A lot of our bigs come into it going, I'm here to help make a difference for a child. They're in it for 6 months to a year, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what it's done for me. I thought this was all about the child. I can't believe what this child has done for me and the impact they've made on my life. So it's a very mutual relationship, and it is a friendship, and we're there to support you 100% of the way. It's really easy, either for a child referral or a volunteer. Just call our office at 778-5135, and we'll talk with you. We'll get you signed up. We'll answer all your questions. But for bowling, going back to bowling and supporting us, because bowling, I'm about to. You and I are right on track, Marnie.
we are right on the same pathway here. So, back to bowling, because that is our, like I said, our biggest fundraiser of the year. Bowling dates are the first 2 weekends of April, and then we have some other dates spread out in April as well, but we like to really try to get it all in those first 2 weeks. We do bowling at Antelope Lanes as well as over at Plaza Bowl in Prescott. So you have your choice of where you want to go. We bowl from 10 a.m. till about 7:30 p.m., so you have your choice of what time you want to do it. And our bowling is really a thank you. It is our way as an agency of saying thank you for raising the pledges for us. So it's 2 hours of free bowling, free pizza, free drinks, and prizes. There's always prizes. Because, you know, it makes it more fun. And rumor has it, we may very possibly have some visitors or a visitor from the dark side at bowling this year. Imagine the Imperial theme.
Yes.
I know. I love Star Wars. I'm showing my nerd side right now. I love Star Wars. Okay. So, just as a little teaser, the dark side may be visiting us this year for our bowling, well, for kids' sake. So yeah, remember, first 2 weekends of April. It's really easy. It's really simple. It can be done online, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Your website, one more time.
Oh, the website. Oh, my goodness. Website is azbigs.org. And you can get into our bowling website from there. You can find out how to be a big, whether it is individual, couples, or family. Remember, you can do it as a couple and support one another, or you can do it as a family. You can also see our Child of the Weeks on our website. And you can meet some of our kids who are currently waiting for a big. They're so cute. Oh, my gosh.
And it doesn't take a lot of time and a lot of money.
It is 8 hours a month is all we ask of you. Once or to do it 2 or 3 times a month is what we ask to meet your little. And the things you do is you go on a hike. You go to the dog park with your dog. You know, you go to a movie. You go to any event that's happening, you know, downtown or in the entertainment district. We have our own events that we sponsor as an agency, such as we just did Aviation Day with Embry-Riddle. It's amazing. It's amazing. Imagine our littles being able to, or in our bigs, because some of our bigs, they get in line too. They get to fly the flight simulators there.
Zach wants to do that.
Zach should become a big. I know, you would. You're young, active.
I like the bowl.
And you like to bowl. So yeah, and then I think upcoming we're working with Embry-Riddle again to do, you know, a little workshop on social media. Really what it is our littles teaching their bigs how to do it. You know, it's kind of some of our bigs aren't so tech savvy. So it's really easy. It's really simple. It does not take a whole lot of time, and you will have a blast.
Lisa, great. Star Wars thing, and I love the back of it. Did you show the back?
I did show the back.
With this, and I love what it says, awaken the force within a child, become a big. So, again, you know, making a difference in the life, so,
Yes.
and having fun.
Yes, and you get to join the
Rebellion.
rebellion by becoming
Rebellion.
with Both for Kids' Sake.
I know.
See Zach again?
It lights up
a little
yeah,
bit.
He does. Well, thank you, Lisa.
Thank
you
you.
so much. Well, we'll be out there. We hope everybody else joins us too. We'll pick one of those dates. We have to have a staff powwow right after this so we can pick the date because we're all so busy. All right, joining me now next is, my dear friend, one of my favorite places, Bradshaw Mountain High School. Go Bears! Court Miner, the principal here, talking about what works best. What works best in a community is when the public comes together with the private and you pull in your education community, and now you're going to build a better community. And we're working with Bradshaw Mountain High School, Go Bears, on a career fair coming up, and Kurt's going to talk about it.
Yes.
And gosh, don't you look nice?
Thank you.
Red, sharing the red love here.
That's right.
Yeah,
Black and
it's
red.
Heart Month. Okay.
Well, thank you, Marnie. And Marnie's a big part behind this, and Mr. Streeter, our superintendent, putting together a career fair for our 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, where Marnie and the chamber are bringing about 13 or 14 different areas of career choices for the students. We're going to have the meeting at Glassford Hill Middle School. The students will pick 4 out of the 13 options. We will meet We will kind of talk about what's happening that day. We will send them off to their breakout sessions with each one of those. And this really is for the kids to get a clue from people who are in it and for people who have done it. And how much schooling did you have to go to, have to do? Did you go junior college to a college route? Internship. How long did you have to do that? Is it a dying field? Is it a growing field? And of course, the kids will always ask, how much money do you make? They always want to know that. But it's just a great opportunity for the students to start as they're moving into high school, and some of them will be in high school, as they start moving forward, start guiding their courses that they have. And in case you don't know, our students have an ECAP their freshman year where they sit down with their counselor. They do a career cluster and a career inventory through the ACES program. But they sit down with their counselor and their parent every freshman. It takes about 2 months, but and a lot of hours after school. But we get it done, and the kids and the parents map out the child's 4-year plan. So they know if the kid wants to go into automotive, the kid can take an automotive course. If he's going into engineering, they take our engineering courses. They want to be a pilot, they go in our aviation program. They want to be a teacher through the teacher program. And if they want to be a nurse, they go through our CNA program. And again, a lot of the stuff that the school is offering, Marnie has put together with the chamber for those opportunities for the kids. So when the kids come in, freshman year, they can sit down and map out their plan from a little bit of the tutelage of the career fair and what the experts in the field have told the students the path in which to go. So, as Marnie said, it kind of ties everything in with what we're trying to do at the high school. Now we're bringing community members into it, and now we're hooking the kids up with these community members down the road for shadowing, observing, internships, etc.
They're making a connection.
Yes.
Early on.
In their community.
Right.
It's not like in Phoenix.
And before they get to a point where it's too late to do the things that they might do for that career path that they want to take.
Yes.
And so I know this is groundbreaking because we're just doing it the first time this year.
Correct.
And I got to give a shout out to Mark Kelly Law Firm, who's kind of brought this idea to us. He knows we have an active youth and education program, and he says, I got an idea. And you know us, we say, let's do it.
Yes.
And bring in, Dan Streeter and yourself, and it's like, okay, it's not, how we can do it or what's going to take. It's like, when are we doing it? We're going to make it happen.
Yeah, when's it happening?
And we're excited. It's
And-
March 23rd.
Correct. And now, come on, with that, we have put this together in March, but for the future, we're going to put it in the fall, so it butts right up with our college fair. We have over 75 colleges and universities that come, the biggest rural college fair in the state of Arizona. And so now we have the kids going to the college fair, or going to the career fair, finding out all these opportunities, what they have to do. Now they go to the college fair. Right. Now they find out what universities offer, scholarships, GPA, etc.
Best way to help them on that path.
And freshman year, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, they should have a better path than beforehand.
Yeah. Doing something that we didn't know, huh?
Oh, gosh.
We just like, what am I going to do, Mark always knew he was going to be, a video cameraman and production person, He's the best. But we're excited.
Those dang techies.
So we're going to do it twice this year. We're going to do it in March, and then we're going to pick a date in the fall to again, and then it will be annually in the fall that we'll work and put this together. And I got to thank, we've got a lot of professionals in their field that have already stepped up and said, yeah, I would love to do it. So we've got the arts and architecture and engineering
Lawyer.
and fire science, lawyer,
field.
pharmacy, medical. I mean,
Business.
13 different career paths that we picked them, and we could add to them, we could drop some of them, depending on where that student interest is, and we'll find that out this first time.
Yeah.
So we're excited.
We're very excited.
I know, I'm really
And thank you
excited.
very much.
Oh,
Seriously.
hey, no.
Couldn't do without this lady right here.
And it's great, though. I mean, we're really excited, so we'll get involved. And again, Court Minor. Go Bears! I love it. Bradshaw Mountain High School principal, and again, wonderful. I do have one little announcement I want to make. Hold it. Cheat sheet, don't leave because we're taking a picture. You get the fancy glasses. Coming up on Saturday, February 27th, in the Prescott Valley Entertainment District, talking about Humboldt Unified School District. It's the School Expo, and all the schools are represented, including Bradshaw Mountain High School, but mainly there'll be a lot of kindergarten registration and information. But food service, transportation, all of the schools will be represented, the principals, teachers, so that if you're new to the area and you're looking to enroll your child in Humboldt Unified School District, you want to move your child to Humboldt Unified School District, good idea, or you just want to find out more information of what they've got to offer. That Saturday, February 27th, we'll even be out there, but Freedom Station will have wristbands, there's pizza, there's music, there's radio, student performances. Great day, and we'll be out there, so come on out and join us in Entertainment District between 10 and 1. And we'll all be out there and have a good time, and again, kicking off everything that's going on in Humboldt Unified School District, especially kindergarten registration. Pick your school, and you'll get to know everybody. Each one of them has a particular signature program, and where they want to share that with you. So we've got them all over there. So it's Valentine's Day, but by the time we come back, we'll be looking at St. Patrick's Day. And I just want to throw a shout out there. Mark your calendars. We've moved it based on a whole lot of reasons, and we can go into that in a future show. But Prescott Valley Days will be April 21st through the 24th this year. We've had to move it out of June for a variety of reasons. We're partnering with Salute to Heroes, a big event coming up, a whole lot of things in one weekend, and we're real excited to be working with organizations. So we'll be giving you more information on that. So have a great month, everybody. We'll be back in March. Share the love.